Finding knowledge on this issue is the first thing to do when solving this problem. Thankfully, many pieces of advice exist for those worried about their hair falling out. This article explains just some of them. Scalp massages may help fight hair loss. Massaging your scalp will increase the circulation in your head by warming the skin and opening up the blood vessels. Massage your scalp by moving your fingers around it for about 10 minutes. Since stress can be a cause of hair loss, rubbing your scalp will help reduce stress. You need to talk to a doctor about the possibility of seborrheic dermatitis if you notice that you are losing your hair, have an itchy scalp and have formed thin scales on your scalp. Fortunately, this problem has easy solutions, including medicated shampoos available with a prescription or even over the counter. Your doctor's advice is important to make sure that you're not dealing with a more serious issue, like psoriasis. Lower how much stress you are under. Hair loss has been directly linked to stress. The more stressed you are, the better chance you have for losing your hair. Stress will also accelerate hair loss that is currently happening, and make it harder for any treatments you are using to do their jobs. Blend honey, cinnamon and olive oil into a mixture. All of these items promote scalp health and improve the strength of the hair. Apply this paste to the roots of your hair and scalp before shampooing. It needs to remain on your scalp for a couple of minutes. After the time has passed, you can wash and condition your head like you normally do. If your hair is thinning, stimulation of the scalp may help. Brushing your dry hair with a hard bristle brush will help stimulate your scalp. Scalp massage can stimulate nerves and improve circulation. It has been proven that scalp massage causes stimulation that results in hair growth. It releases stress that can cause hair loss. There is no negative side effect or risk with doing this, so just try it each day and see what happens. Avoid brushing your hair while it's wet. Instead, dry hair with a towel and air dry it before brushing. Your hair follicles are very vulnerable when wet and are more prone to damage. Therefore, by brushing hair that is wet, you could lose it faster. Concoct an oil to massage into your scalp. The recipe can vary, but it generally includes 6 drops of bay and lavender essential oils in a base of 4 ounces of oils like sesame or almond oil. Massage this oil into the scalp and leave it on for 20 minutes. This will encourage hair growth. By massaging your hair roots 2 minutes a day, you can boost blood flow to them. This helps prevent hair loss, because it gets blood flowing to hair follicles. Start this regimen by giving your scalp a massage right when you first gain consciousness in the morning, while you bathe or when you are preparing to call it a day. If you are losing hair, here's a good idea. If you are losing your hair, there are some haircuts that will still look good on you. Maintain well-groomed hair that is styled short. This is a quick simple way to look good for any situation. Cut or shave off your hair prior to undergoing chemotherapy. This will help you to feel in control and powerful, rather than powerless when it comes to your hair. Try upping your vitamin C intake if you have hair loss. Vitamin C will stimulate blood flow to your scalp, and help your capillaries to carry your blood to your hair follicles. Your hair will be able to regrow faster as more blood circulates at your scalp. By not having a proper nutritional diet, you can suffer from hair loss. To produce and sustain a healthy head of hair, your body requires the nutrients found naturally in fruits and veggies. One good piece of advice is to use olive oil and rosemary on your hair. Rosemary makes hair look shiny, and strengthens it. Rosemary also has antioxidants which have beneficial effects on the hair and scalp. More than 60% of adult men have some kind of loss of hair, starting in their mid-20s. Everyone must prepare for it. DHT is a byproduct of testosterone, and hunts down your hair and damages it, so particular things must be done to reduce your chances of this happening. Researching is a good way to begin battling hair loss. There are probably options that someone may not even know exist. This advice is just a representation of the wide variety of solutions out there. Anyone can find many more if they do their research. Stress, genetics or certain medications are all possible reasons for hair loss problems. Luckily, several steps can be taken to slow hair loss or conceal it. Whether you choose to go the treatment route or the concealment route, this article has information you can use. If you believe your hair is getting thin, you should stimulate your scalp to increase hair growth. Do this by rubbing your scalp vigorously using a hard bristled brush. Make sure that your hair is dry before doing this. A good way to deal with the sorrow of hair loss is to try to look at it in a positive light. One of the absolute greatest aspects of this problem is that you will never again have to worry about styling your hair. Take care to avoid brushing hair that is wet, or even damp. If your hair is wet, it is more prone to getting damaged. After your hair has dried, you can follow normal brushing methods. Brushing your hair while wet can cause damage by making it frizzy or pulling it out through the roots. A mixture of olive oil and rosemary can be used topically to improve the health of your hair. Rosemary makes hair shiny and strong. It also has antioxidants that help with your scalp too. Managing hair loss and regrowing hair may be as simple as making a few dietary changes. Vitamin Z and a help to create healthy hair, so consuming plenty of both could give you a boost in growth. Have fish, walnuts or olive oil in your diet to regain hair strength. If you have been taking any antidepressants, watch out for hair loss. Some ingredients used in antidepressants can cause hair loss. If you can, talk to your doctor about changing your medication to stop your hair loss. Make sure you eat a lot of protein to slow your hair loss. Many foods, such as legumes, meats and eggs are high in protein. Eating the right amount of protein will bring about much needed keratin for your hair. When you have plenty of keratin in your body, the hair will be strong and healthy. One excellent method for boosting the flow of blood and oxygen to the roots of your hair is to massage them for about 2 minutes daily. This helps prevent loss of your hair by stimulating blood to flow right to hair follicles. You can massage your head each morning when you awaken, while you're taking a shower, or before you retire for the night. Increasing circulation can help stop hair loss. Spicy foods will help with the circulation. Capsicum, which is found in cayenne pepper, strengthens your hair follicles, encouraging hair growth. One easy way for someone to get extra vitamin A and reduce his risk of common hair issues is to eat cayenne pepper. B12 is something that comes in many sources. You can find B12 in supplements or by simply eating more meat, like chicken and beef. This extract can help you to regrow hair if you apply it directly to the scalp at least once a day. You only need to apply a couple of drops, and make sure you rub it in well. Talk to a professional about symptoms and the treatment options available. You should never start a hair loss treatment until you have spoken with a professional about the specifics of your hair loss. There may be an easily treated condition causing your hair loss, and speaking to your doctor will help identify any problems. You need to get a professional opinion before doing anything else. There are exceptions, however. It can start even in the teens or even very late in life. If your hair is thinning at a young age, you can learn how to handle it. If you suddenly start losing your hair, so think about whether you are suffering from excess stress. When stress takes over your life, it can manifest in physical ways, such as hair loss, but this can be reversed if you reduce the stress. There is just no way that all forms of baldness can be helped with these types of medications, and you will often be disappointed if you believe that they will work for you. You will need to do your research to avoid spending money on a product that won't produce noticeable results. Hair loss can be prevented with scalp massages. This increases the blood circulation in the scalp and will warm the skin to open up blood vessels in the scalp. Move your fingers all around your scalp, rubbing for 5 to 10 minutes. Stress is the cause of some loss of hair, and massaging the head can reduce stress. Whether you have lost just a little hair or all of it, the advice you just read should help you deal with your hair loss in the most effective way possible. You can find ways to constructively live with and endure hair loss by learning about the causes and effects.